Welcome to Düsseldorf Boat Show 2026. Now we're at the Sanlorenzo stand. I'm very pleased to show you the SD90. My name is Nick Gelevert from Lengers Yachts. The yacht we are exhibiting here at the Düsseldorf Yacht Show 2026 is the SD90. This is the entry model of the SD line of Sanlorenzo. SD stands for semi-displacement, which is the round bilge with a keel for stability. It's a typical yacht where people do long cruises, overnight cruises. I call it personally the gentleman's line within the range of Sanlorenzo. So the SD90, it's the entry model. It will be built up SD90, SD96, SD118, and we just introduced the SD132. The SD90 articulates itself for a very beamy volume. It's a 7-meter beam. The length overall is 2743. And this specific model has the 2x MAN 1200 engines, which gives the boat a little bit more top speed of 17 knots. Let's get further. I'm on the Beach Club platform at the moment. It's a hydraulic platform which goes down completely. The tender is in the garage here. It's a 4 meter 33 Williams, which slides out on the platform. The platform will then sink underwater, and then you can easily take off. But of course it's a very common entertainment space, and that's what Sanlorenzo articulates for. Always an extended platform where kids or the family can enjoy the day, swim and enjoy all the toys. As you can see, you could put the Seabob easily on the platform and take it and then start diving and seeing the underwater life of where you're anchored. Let's go further on board. We are at the moment in the cockpit, the first part of the main deck aft, which you will see it's a very expansive cockpit. But what I like a lot from this SD90 is the teak inlay. The teak inlay is not standard. It's in several angles done, and what it creates, because we've continued it on the interior, it creates a seamless transfer from the interior and the exterior, which is a unique ambiance which will be noticed after a couple of days or hours even on board. What always happens if you see a door, there's an exit or it's an entry of a new room or a new area. What the designers of Sanlorenzo, Bernardo Zuccon and the team of Sanlorenzo have done very well is they've been able to tuck the door behind the wall, so your mind is not telling you you're actually entering into a new area. These smart aspects really give a nice feeling to this yacht, with an integrated bar just on the interior, which can serve for the cockpit as well. You have a nice small fridge, which can be filled with cold waters, some ice cold beers or whatever. So the living room of this SD90 has been inspired and designed by Patricia Urquiola, one of the top designers in Italy. What you see is very large sofas for the family to relax and enjoy their time on when it's maybe a little bit cold outside, or in the evening when it's time to go in. So let's say 90% of the time we're enjoying the lounge setup on board the main deck on the interior. However, in the event that in your week of enjoying the yacht, it starts raining, you want to go in and you want to do a dinner inside, which doesn't happen a lot, but say this happens, this table can go up and can slide in so that you can have a very big, nice dinner with the whole family on the inside. And why I like this setup is because 90% of the time you're not going to have food on the inside. This will be on the cockpit or on the Flybridge or even on the bow. So for the 90% of the usage of this space, it's lounging, and that's why this is a perfect lounge. This is a lounge for, generally speaking, a much larger yacht. Up here we have the television, which will pop down. We have a lot of storage. As you see, we have the plexiglass holdings, which will keep the plates and the glasses in its position, so nothing breaks when we have a little bit of waves. A very important item on a yacht is the wine cooler, so don't worry, we do have it on board. It's tucked away here. We have the wine cooler, which can serve the guests the lovely chateaus from the south of France. Welcome to the master cabin on the main deck. Port side we have the walk-in closet with sliding doors, and on the starboard side the owner's cabin has its own exit and door, which can bring you to the bow or the stern, which is lovely for the last night cocktail. You leave this door open, the crew stays upstairs or in their crew mess. It gives you a little bit of the owner's deck feeling. So the master cabin has also a separation from the walk-in closet or the door to the exterior. You have a sliding door here. So say Madame wants to keep sleeping and Mr. would like to change, then close this and we have a good separation. This specific SD90 has been designed with a lot of earth colors. So what you see, you have the cognac leather, you have the teak color wood paneling with the narrow frame, let's say, and then we have a pattern on the wall with a very nice texture, and the television behind the stopsail, which is a fume mirror, which gives a little bit more space because of the reflection, of course, but also because the tinted glass, it has more charm. The bathroom of the master cabin is something I really like to show everyone who comes on this boat and really take the time to take a look at it, because I think it's huge for a 90-foot yacht. And because we don't have windows, we're actually in the bow. So thanks to the 2 steps down, it's been very smart of Sanlorenzo, because of the 2 steps down, we were able to bring it much further into the bow than you generally would see on a main deck, which has a flat floor. So the unused space generally is now used very wisely to this expansive bathroom, with a light which feels like sunlight, with a massive shower, rain shower and handheld. Nice bench, which you could chill after the whole day on the sea to brainstorm with yourself on what the next destination can be. And here we have the toilet and the bidet. As you can see, really big. It's the full width of the boat at this point. Let's go down to the lower deck cabins. This SD90 has 3 really big cabins downstairs, 2 VIPs, 1 twin. Of the twin, the beds can go together to create the 3rd double cabin downstairs, all en suite. And what I specifically like, and please take a good look at, they're all very luxury and all very big. So that's why people choose the SD90. The SD90 has 4 beautiful cabins. Not one really actually tiny one where the kids maybe can sleep. No, we have 4 serious cabins with 4 serious bathrooms. So here we are in the VIP cabin of the SD90 on port side. Beautiful colors, first of all. Very earthy, very natural, very high-end luxury, because we see a combination of the fabric with the matte metal finish. We have the stopsail with the television again. The cognac leather with nice gunmetal finishes with the lights. Here we have the sliding door, which separates the bedroom from the bathroom. We have the same marbles all over, which are also in the master cabin. Rain shower, and on the port side we have the bathroom with a bidet. A lot of storage, so we have storage below the beds with sliding. And we have a double hanging closet next to the entrance with automated lights, which will turn on when you open it up. So more than enough space for the guests staying on board. On the other side we have a mirrored bedroom, which is identical to this one. So let's go first into the twin cabin. So we are in the twin cabin. So this is actually generally the worst cabin of the yacht, and the SD90 articulates, like I mentioned, to having 4 serious cabins that any owner would feel very comfortable putting anyone in any cabin. This is the setup at the moment as 2 single beds. However, these beds can be put together, and then we have a special topper so that it is a double cabin, a double bed for a couple to sleep together. And it's a full beam cabin. So in the front here we have the bathroom, again a big one, and you have a serious amount of space here, so it doesn't feel cramped at all. So here we have again the separation for the bathroom, which we can close. Gives you privacy, but it's the Lissoni glass, if I'm not mistaken, that is being placed inside, so the light comes through, gives again a little bit more space, feeling of space. Here we have the toilet, the sink, and the rain shower with the handheld, and again a small bench. What I always do, close doors, so you can feel the total insulation of all the rooms in this SD90. So this door closed, the other people who are in the other cabins at the moment, we don't hear them. Every wall, the floors and the ceilings, including the doors, are insulated in such a way that it's like a sound box. So I just closed this door. Unfortunately, you're not here, but please come down to experience this, because it feels like you turn on the noise cancellation on your AirPods. Here we have the hanging wardrobe, goes quite deep, and again we have sliding storage below the beds for socks or whatever, the shorts. So we have a small vanity over here for the ladies who would like to get ready for the evening. So this is the mirrored VIP of the port side. So we're now on the starboard side, which is identical to the other port side VIP. Spacious, same colors, same feeling, and again an incredible, beautiful ambiance and nice volume of space. Here we go into the crew area where we have the kitchen and below the crew mess. What I would like to articulate is the logistics of the boat. So the crew, when they have prepared the dishes and the guests are upstairs, they have an easy access with the staircase going up, easy for serving. If they're in the cockpit and there's a call going on or a meeting or kids are watching television, they can go outside here, past the corridor to the cockpit and to serve the guests over there. So very smart. So this is the freezer, this is the fridge, full height both. So that's excellent. The kitchen itself is fully equipped with Miele. All the highest appliances always at Sanlorenzo. So again, also in this one, we have a multifunctional oven with all the functionalities Miele can provide, and we have the induction plates in the cooking tops, 2 sinks. So one for washing the salads, the lettuce, and the other one for washing the pots or pans. Here we have the dishwasher, a Miele dishwasher. And we have a quite a serious amount of storage on the boat. Here we have a large storage space, which is partly technical room, but all the chefs, they will use it for dry food, rice, whatever. And here we have storage for herbs, the peppers, the salts, the corianders. And on this side we have more storage. Never enough storage in the kitchen. On this side we have the ice maker, an additional ice maker for cocktails that can be made by the stewardesses, so they can work from this side whilst the chef is working on the other side. Let's go down into the crew mess and the crew cabins. So here we are in the crew mess. We have a nice space for them to have their food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, the laundry. We have 2 crew cabins where 2 crew members can sleep, and we have 2 bathrooms, which is nice that each cabin has their own access to the bathrooms. We're on the bridge, the SD90, SD semi-displacement yacht which will do night cruising, long distance cruising. So the bridge has to be a serious bridge. The captain will spend a lot of time here. So the SD90 is fully equipped. So we have the FLIR camera, the night vision. So across the night we can move from, for instance, from Naples to Sardinia, so that the guests can wake up in a beautiful bay. So therefore the yacht needs to be equipped and provide safety, of course, at all times for everyone on board. So the bridge is it's a serious bridge. It's not a small bridge. It gives comfort. We have everything finished with leather, all nice grey leather. We have storage spaces for all the notes, all the books, all the folders, documentation that's required to keep on board. And here on the starboard we have the sofa, which again, for night cruising, often they're together or they switch, so they can stay comfortably in the bridge. View is excellent. We have a really good view to the bow. where we have the sun pad and another lounge area we will get to. So let's go to the Flybridge. We are getting to the best spot of the boat, and that's the Flybridge. The Flybridge is something that everyone who's been on board until today has fallen in love with. It's a Flybridge which shows the beam of the boat. You notice it and you feel it when you are here. It's 7 meters beam and it's a 7 meters wide Flybridge. So have a look around. It has everything. A nice table, round, a very, very large sun pad over here that the whole family can enjoy together. And what I personally like a lot is the furniture which has been chosen. It's teak wood with a very nice texture of fabric. On the stern we have the articulary wooden finish with the glass, which is typical for Sanlorenzo and the SD, giving that gentleman's touch. We are quite protected. We have another wheel station here, so the captain, if good weather, can enjoy and steer the yacht from upstairs. Here we have a working station, so in case you'd like to do live cooking with your chef, we can install a grill here, and he can do the gambas and the hamburgers and the lobsters from here, which gives that extra touch of entertainment. Good for charter as well, of course. We have the fridge, a sink, and here we have some extra storage. We have the teak inlay, similar as downstairs, which is a continuity of this style which the boat gives. Is a playful idea what you're getting. Big hardtop with installation of the lighting and the speaker set. Of course the yacht is fully equipped with the highest quality AV systems, and will give the extra entertainment on board. We have a round table on this yacht. Round table in the restaurant is always our favorite. So the reason for our choice to have a round table on this yacht is exactly that. We can speak and communicate with everyone on board. We don't see it enough, but on this SD90 you have the round table. Often forgotten on many yachts in the past, the bow. Now one of the most favorite entertainment areas on the yacht. The SD90 has a really nice setup. In the bow area we have 2 coffee tables, small tables, elegant, cute, romantic tables to have a little breakfast or your final cocktail of the evening. There we have the sun pad. It's a serious sun pad. It's a sun pad where we can at least lay with the whole family, at least 5-6 people next to each other. You have a slight incline, which is the comfort, like that. So your back is supported, and you can keep an eye on the next bay that we're heading to. And again, what I wanted to articulate is that below here we have the master cabin. And like I said initially, you have that separate door which gives you the access to this elegant, protected private area that the owner can also use in the evening when after the dinner they just want to relax. Him and her would like to have the last coffee or glass of wine together here. This is really going to be your owner's deck experience on a 90 foot. So let's get into the heart of the boat. The heart of the boat is the engine room, and actually that's where you see how the boat's built. So let's have a look downstairs. So the engine room, what first notice, it's very expansive. We have here the 2 engines, 2 times the V8, 1200 horsepower. We have the upgraded double generators. We have 2 times 35 kilowatts instead of the standard single 35 kilowatts. We have the water maker, 250 liters per hour. For the boiler we have the carbon filter system, has 160 liters, which is an upgrade. So if you want to experience this boat yourself, come to visit us at Sanlorenzo in Hall 6, the Düsseldorf Boat Show, and we'll be very pleased to meet you. Ask for Nick and I'll show you the boat myself.